The rise of Robin Hood, the outlaw who became a legend. In the heart of medieval England, nestled within the depths of Sherwood Forest, lived a legendary outlaw known as Robin Hood. Famous for his unparalleled archery skills and cunning wit, Robin was more than just a thief. He was a hero of the oppressed, a symbol of resistance against tyranny. Robin Hood had once been a nobleman, but when the greedy and corrupt Sheriff of Nottingham seized his lands unjustly, Robin became an outlaw. He retreated to Sherwood Forest, where he formed a band of loyal companions known as the Merry Men. Among them were Little John, a giant of a man with a heart as big as his strength; Friar Tuck, a jovial yet formidable cleric; and the clever, spirited Maid Marian, who became Robin's love and ally. Together, Robin and his merry men waged a relentless campaign against the injustices of the sheriff and the wealthy lords who oppressed the poor. Robin's motto was simple: steal from the rich and give to the poor. He ambushed the sheriff's heavily guarded tax wagons, raided the castles of corrupt barons, and distributed the stolen wealth to starving villagers. The Sheriff of Nottingham, humiliated by Robin's escapades, made capturing him a personal mission. He sent soldiers into Sherwood Forest, laid elaborate traps, and even offered a hefty reward for Robin's capture. But Robin's deep knowledge of the forest and his unshakable bond with the local people kept him one step ahead. Beyond his battles, Robin Hood was also a man of principle. He believed in justice, fairness, and the rights of every person to live free from oppression. His charisma and bravery inspired others to join his cause, turning Sherwood Forest into a sanctuary for those seeking freedom. Though the sheriff never succeeded in catching him, Robin's story grew into legend. Songs and tales of his bravery spread across England, making him a hero of the people. Some say he lived to see the return of King Richard the Lionheart, who restored justice to the land. Others say he disappeared into the forest, leaving behind a legacy of courage and hope. Even today, the story of Robin Hood reminds us of the enduring fight for justice and the power of standing up for what is right. Though Robin Hood's physical presence may have vanished into the mists of Sherwood, his legacy lived on in the hearts of the people. Villagers whispered tales of his daring exploits around their hearths, and traveling minstrels sang ballads of his heroism in the marketplaces. His name became a beacon of hope for the downtrodden, a reminder that even the mightiest oppressors could be challenged by the courage and wit of ordinary people. Maid Marian, his beloved, continued his mission in her own way. While she had been a fierce fighter alongside Robin, she also had a keen mind for strategy and diplomacy. After Robin's disappearance, she worked to forge alliances among the remaining outlaws and sympathetic noblemen, ensuring the struggle for justice would endure. The merry men, too, carried forward Robin's ideals. Little John became a guardian of Sherwood, protecting the forest from those who sought to exploit it. Friar Tuck traveled the countryside, spreading the message of compassion and equality through sermons and acts of kindness, while Scarlet, the fiery and daring member of the group, took on the role of a leader among the resistance, inspiring new generations to rise against corruption. As time passed, King Richard returned from the Crusades and reclaimed the throne from his treacherous brother, Prince John. Under Richard's rule, justice was partially restored, and the people's burden lightened. However, the scars of oppression ran deep, and the lessons of Robin Hood's resistance remained vital. Sherwood Forest itself became a place of reverence and mystery. Some claimed to see Robin's shadow flitting through the trees, bow in hand, as if he were watching over the land he loved. Others said that the wind in the forest carried his voice, urging them to stand tall in the face of injustice. Generations later, Robin Hood's story became immortalized in legend, with each retelling adding new layers to his character and deeds. To some, he was a rebel fighting against an unjust system. To others, he was a hero guided by divine justice. Yet, no matter how his tale was told, the essence remained the same. Robin Hood represented the unyielding spirit of those who refused to bow to tyranny. And so, Robin Hood lived on, not as a man of flesh and blood, but as a symbol of hope, courage, and the enduring quest for a fair and just world. His story reminds us that even in the darkest times, a single voice can inspire a revolution, and one person's bravery can change the course of history.